Alright, YouTube, David Harry here, and in this video I'm going to be unboxing this Arteck Bluetooth keyboard and mouse set, and then I'm going to be pairing it up also with an iPad Pro 2020. Now the main reason why I've got this keyboard mouse set for Bluetooth is because I'm getting a couple of new iPad M1s, so I just want to kind of get a little bit of a feel for them, see what they look like before I start using them on my new devices. Hence this unboxing, bit of a setup, bit of a little tiny review possibly, and obviously a little play on my iPad 2020. So let me just pop the box open. Let's have a little look in here. Okay, now another reason why I got these as well is because this particular set is not like that expensive. I think you're picking this up for anywhere between 25 to 30 pounds, euros, dollars, depending upon where you are in the world, obviously with Amazon. And for me, that's kind of the right price to be spending just to get a feel for some stuff. Now, just before I go any further, let's see what's in here. Right, we've got an instruction manual here. And I don't think I'm going to kind of show you through that, because hopefully I can show you what to do. So that's the instruction manual. And then we've got one of those contact card satisfaction type things as well there. So yeah, that's basically all the paperwork that comes in the package. Now I'm just going to unwrap both of these things, and I'll talk a little bit about them as I'm doing the unwrapping. In fact, the unwrapping might get a bit noisy. Let me do the unwrapping bit on its own without talking too much. Hold on. Oh, actually, straight away, the keyboard feels nice. Right, now what it is, just quickly, I'm not going to go all deep diving with this stuff. The keyboard and mouse generally take between 2 to 4 hours to charge, because obviously these have got built-in rechargeable batteries. So between 2 to 4 hours to fully charge them. And on an average of about a solid 2 hours worth of use per day, I think you're talking anywhere around 3 to 4 months out of single charges on them. However, you know, something that's rechargeable like this, you can charge it up sooner than like 2 to 3 months or whatever. So basically there's going to be no problems whatsoever as far as power for the mouse and the keyboard are concerned. You can just charge these up at any time. Oh, which reminds me, there's also a USB charging cable in the package here. So there we go, USB charging cable. Now, as far as first impressions and as it were first touch are concerned, the mouse feels a little flimsy. But to be honest, for the price and whatnot, I wasn't expecting anything that was going to be substantial. Now, as we can see there's a USB port on the front of the mouse, and that's what we will use to actually charge it up anytime it runs down on its battery. And then underneath are our pairing options and such. I will go into this shortly when I pair it up with the iPad. Now, by contrast, the keyboard feels a lot more impressive on first touch. Now, the thing is, this is only a small keyboard. I did not need anything with like, you know, the number pad at the side and all that stuff. And realistically, because I need something that's going to fit into a bag, I plan on taking this around with iPads and stuff. So the smaller the keyboard, the better. Now, underneath, this feels like it's an alloy, probably aluminium. As you can see, there's our kind of power on off button. Also, to the side here, that is the USB port that we would use for charging. It's also got a light indicator next to it. The mouse also has a light indicator on it as well. Now, just quickly, it's not terribly noisy, and yeah, you know, there's enough kind of feedback off the buttons as you use them so that you know that you've actually clicked buttons in and stuff. Now, give me a moment. Let me get my iPad into shot and let me start pairing stuff up. Okay, so to start off the pairing procedure then, I'm going to tap on settings on the iPad. I will then go to Bluetooth here. Now, something that I usually do is to switch the Bluetooth off initially on the iPad. And the reason for that is that although the iPad is constantly listening for pairing requests, I tend to find that it kind of finds things quicker when you switch Bluetooth on. So I'll leave it off just for now. Now what I need to do is go to the keyboard. I need to power on the keyboard. So on the back there, we can see there's the power button. So let's just switch the power on. So switch the power on there. Now, to start the pairing with the keyboard, we need to hold down the function button here and then just give a tap on the C key. As we can see there, the C key, along with the function button, enables the Bluetooth pairing. So, function and a little tap on the C button Then if we come over to the light indicator here, we can see that it is now flashing, which is indicating that it is in pairing mode. So what I'm going to do here is go back to the iPad. In fact, let me get this a bit closer to the camera. I'm now going to switch on the Bluetooth here, and then hopefully immediately, there we go, Bluetooth 3 keyboard is straight away come on. So let me just tap on that on the iPad. So that's going to pair to the Bluetooth 3 keyboard. Now weirdly, that's not give us any numbers to type in, it's just paired in straight away. Usually I would have expected that to have requested some kind of like key set on the keyboard, but it hasn't, so immediately that's being connected. In fact, let me just make sure. I'm just going to use the up and down arrows here. Let's see what happens. Yes, that's definitely connected. Okay, that's great. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is to pair the mouse. Now I'm going to assume here that because the mouse has not been paired to anything before, as soon as I apply power, the mouse will go into pairing mode. So I'm going to apply power, and then we'll have a quick look at the iPad and see if the iPad picks up the mouse. So pairing mode. Oh, there we go, straight away. The iPad has picked up the mouse, so let's tap on that. Okay, Bluetooth pairing request for the mouse. Yes, let's pair it. And oh, there we go. Let's see. There's the mouse, and there's the mouse cursor there as well. How cool's that? Now let me just reorientate the camera and let me get it all in the shot and have a quick play with it. Okay, so an unorthodox angle here, although we can see everything in the shot. So I'm just moving the mouse around here, and as we can see, that is now selecting things actually on the home screen of the iPad there. In fact, let me go into a folder. There we go. So we're in a folder there. That's cool. Tap outside to come out the folder. That's great. Now let me just launch an app. In fact, let me just put launch calendar actually. So there's the calendar app. So I can navigate around that and do various things. But here's something that's pretty cool that I just worked out. If you hit the escape key, it's going to just exit the app like that. Now, if I then go to, say, Chrome there, in fact, let me go to, I'll go to the Apple store, hold on. So apple.com, oh, 2 dots, only 1 dot in apple.com, David, come on. There we go, so apple.com. Now, if I do a double escape, there we go. We now get the list of the apps available that are open like that, and then we can just freely switch between them. Again, do like that. Switch back to Chrome again, and then let me go back to the desktop. This is actually quite intuitive very quickly, I think. Let me just try Kindle. Now I don't have any Kindle books actually, but if I just get this thing open, we can at least have a little look at what's going to happen with the escape key now. So there we go again, just the 3 apps that are available to us. Once again, click in space and you're back to the desktop area. Go back to the active apps there. So let's just go back to the browser. In fact, I know, let's try Amazon.com. So Amazon.com. Let's try that, okay? And then, in fact, I know, let me try the scroll wheel on the mouse. Okay, well, that seems all right. And it seems to go a bit faster when I scroll faster and a bit slower when I go slower. Okay, yeah, that seems fine, you know. All right, well, look, there's no need for me to carry on going round and round in circles with this one. We've now seen that the keyboard is working. I can type stuff in. The mouse is working. I can navigate and various other things. So as far as I'm concerned, this is all kind of like, well, basically it's set up. So that seemed to be fairly painless. Now, just me quick thoughts on this. The mouse, not entirely sure. It does feel flimsy, I've got to be honest. Although, like I say, for the price, as long as it's functional and does its job, I don't mind. I'll find that over time. But immediately, I'm a lot more impressed with the keyboard itself. But I think the thing between the pair of them, for me anyway, is the size of them. These will go into a bag very easily with an iPad and stuff like that, so I can like move around with it and what have you. Anyways, that should do it then for this video. If you've liked it, please give us a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to my channel and getting all of the bell notification icon. And also as well, there will be links in the description to all the stuff being used in this video. And keep an eye on my channel as well, because I'm going to be pairing this mouse and keyboard set with the new Apple iPad Pro M1 2021 in the next couple of days. Anywho, I'm David Harry. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care and goodbye now.